Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how 2KDB is already here in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM, how to effectively use this website, and for those of y'all out there who may not know a lot about it, I'm also just going to inform you all about what this website does, and talking about how you can use it basically to benefit you in MyTEAM. So before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. We're uploading a ton of consistent MyTEAM content. But 2KDB is a awesome website. It's a very valuable website in my opinion for anything MyTEAM related for a few different reasons. Number one, throughout the year, every single card update will be posted right here in this updates tab before the game even officially drops the cards. Like, we'll get this stuff uploaded to 2KDB from the official 2K files. Whoever runs the site accesses it and gets the information and the graphics and all that type of stuff from those files somehow, and then uploads them to 2KDB. I don't know exactly how he does it, but I do know that every single week of the year we're going to get updates on 2KDB. So you're going to have, I'm going to be in here breaking down cards before the drops even come out for every single drop throughout the year. They didn't get 2KDB up last year until like November 12th, I think is when it went up officially. November 13th, something like that. It was really a ways into the year, to be totally honest. And not that that's a big deal, but it's really neat to get it up earlier this year. I'll be totally honest. Being able to have the website up this quickly is super duper nice. Last year it was like a whole rework. He like basically redid the website. It was like a new website and just redid the whole thing. And I think it took a really long time to get all that stuff done. Whereas this year, I mean, we're in here like somewhere already, man. Any card in the game you want to know about is going to be right here on this website. So let's say you opened a Hidden Gems pack and you pulled Hidden Gem. There's got to be a Hidden Gem Ben Simmons, right? We're going to say Ben Simmons. You get this Wild Gem Ben Simmons out of a Wild Gems pack. You want to see how good he is? Well, you go right here. It'll tell you everything you need to know already. Badges, stats, animations. I know animations are different this year and stuff, and certain animations are the same, but certain animations are also different. They're going to work a little bit differently this year than they have in previous years, although they are still going to be pretty similar. A lot of the SIGs and stuff work similarly to the way they have in the past, but some things are different. Either way, we'll figure out throughout the year what the best SIGs truly are, but either way, all the information you need on any specific card is going to be here every single time. All their tendencies, all their animations, all their stats and badges are going to be perfectly laid out for you here. It's really a very useful asset, and it's something that you can use to see what cards are good, because a drop comes out and you go look, see what a card can do. You want to see how the new card who came out compares to, like, let's say you have this, I have Ben typed right here. You have this Amethyst Ben Gordon because you locked in the Bulls set as the team that you locked in when you first started the game. But you're considering picking up, it'd be nice if this would load, but let's say you're considering picking up Mike Conley. You want to see, okay, who's better, Ben Gordon or Mike Conley? I'm considering picking up Mike Conley, but I have Ben Gordon. Do I even really want to spend the MT on Mike Conley? Here you go. You come in here, you throw in Mike Conley, Ben Gordon, you compare the two, and you can look at it, and yeah, Mike Conley's statistics, especially defensively, are definitely better. And if you need more defense, maybe you go, okay, yeah, Conley's defense is really going to provide extra value for me. I think I'll leave him in there. But you might also be here and go, okay, well, Ben Gordon's just as good of, or basically pretty much just as good of a slasher, and his jumper's good, and he's 2 inches taller, and overall, maybe I'd just rather keep him. And you know what I mean? Like, I think this makes it easier for you to make those types of decisions and form those types of opinions on this game, having these compare tools, having this ability to look at all the specific information of a player. And sometimes 2KDB can be used to, I think, form a meta to a certain extent, but people are going to use the best cards regardless, 2KDB or not. The best players are going to figure out who the best cards are, and they're going to use them for sure. But 2KDB certainly makes it easier for anybody to figure out all the information they want about a player. If there's a certain SIG you like on a card, and you go, oh, I like Mike Conley's escape. What escape does Mike Conley have? Oh, he's got Paul George escape. You know what I mean? There you go. For example, you can figure out all the animations you like. You can click on the animation, and if you're like, okay, who else has Paul George escape? You click on here, it'll tell you who else has Paul George escape. You know what I mean? Like, all the information you want in the game is basically at your fingertips with 2KDB. You have so much more ability to compare things and find players with the stuff you like than you are able to just with the regular game. Because at the end of the day, in the regular menus, you just don't get all this information, and it's also not put here in such an easy to digest and easy to find form. So to me, 2KDB is one of the most useful assets that I think any MyTEAM player can have. It is, I personally believe, probably the best of all of the stat attribute badge websites from these different major sports games, although every major sports game seems to have their own. Like MLB has got Showzone, and Madden has mutt.gg, and college football has cut.cfb.fan or whatever it's called. Like every one of those websites, or every one of those games has one of these websites, but I think 2KDB is just an incredibly well done website. They've been doing 2KDB now since like 2K20, 2K21. It's been a long time. It's like into 2K20 when they started really putting in 2K20 work with this, if I remember correctly, and they've been doing it for a long time, still doing it at a very high level. It's a very, very useful asset that I, especially as a YouTuber, cannot thank y'all enough for. Tier lists are going to start coming now. Rankings are going to start coming here, because I can come in here and I can build a lineup, so I can build my rankings right here. I can find any player in the game and just get their card art off rip. Like if I wanted to make a best point guards tier list and I need Mike Conley, I just come in here and I download Mike Conley's image, and there you go, got Mike Conley. Like overall, I really do think 2KDB is just an incredibly valuable asset for a content creator, as well as just for a MyTEAM player in general. Definitely something that I use every year quite a lot. So again, up to y'all how much you want to use this. I know there are people out there, I've seen the argument of 2KDB makes the game worse because it makes people want to use the same cards and look for specific animations and things like that. In my opinion, I disagree with that. I think giving people the opportunity to have the information at their fingertips they want, and then use that information how they personally want to, is useful for a Sim Nation, a competitive player, anything in between, whatever you might be, however you play the game. I personally believe 2KDB can really be a really useful useful asset for you, whether it be lineups, whether it be comparisons, whether it be stats, badges, animations, all that type of stuff, information on new cards coming. And I'll be using it a ton for videos this year as well, just like I have, well, every single year since I've been making videos. 2KDB's probably been one of the most useful assets for me ever since I started doing it. So I hope they keep on having 2KDB be a thing. I hope this is a thing for years to come. But this is cool and it's useful because now there's a lot more information on stuff than there was previously. Like for example, I feel like a lot of the hidden gems and stuff, you can go through here and I can sort here and go point guard, include secondary position, and then look at like everything diamond and below, or if I wanted to, for example, and look at all the hidden gem options we have. And I will say a lot of it is copy paste from last year. Like there are a lot of copy paste wild gems and hidden gems players, which is something that I'm personally not a huge fan of, but I love the ability to go through here and compare, look at all my options, and just have a lot more options as well with this website. There's a lot of names here. Some of these names are really interesting at the point guard position. I'm not gonna lie. We'll see. All right, well, with that being said, I am going to go ahead and call the video there. I feel like I have yapped enough, but hopefully y'all are excited about 2KDB being back, just like I am. I am excited to have another great year, and I hope y'all are as well. But with that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite card in 2K26 is so far. Let me comment, let me know if you did watch to this point in the video, and I will be back with more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.